What's going on, everybody? Back with another video. This is my reading update for the first week of January 2024. I apologize that this video is going up just a couple of days late. So let's get right into it. What did I read? Well, I started off the year with an absolute bang. I read The Traitor by Anthony Ryan. Now, I did about half to two-thirds physically reading, and then the rest of it via audiobook. This book is just fantastic. I was on the fence about Covenant of Steel. I should say this is book 3 in Covenant of Steel by Anthony Ryan, this trilogy. I haven't read any of his other works, but I absolutely will be checking more of them out after this. And I'm surprised that this particular series is not getting more buzz on BookTube, because for me, now, it could be the start of the, book 1 and book 2 maybe threw some people off. They were expecting something different. The cover art just looks so badass. Maybe you're expecting something different, but for me personally, it all came to fruition. I wasn't sure. I liked books 1 and 2. I really liked book 1, it's called The Pariah, and book 2, The Martyr. I was like, I don't know if this is really 100% for me. The writing, it's beautiful. I'm liking the characters, but there's something missing. This book 3 just did it all. Everything that I wanted out of it, it just blew me away. Like, everything I liked, stepped it up. Things that I thought could have been tweaked or were missing a bit, it just did them. It was incredible. Like, I got action, we got all the intrigue, we have all the crusade heavy stuff, these crazy battles. This is a medieval fantasy universe that is, very much true to, your typical type of medieval setting. The fantastical elements aren't very, very in your face throughout. And some of the language, it feels like very, even though it's not, not our world necessarily, but it feels very period authentic to that medieval vibe. But wow, in the third book, the way it tied all that stuff together and turned up the little bit of the fantastical element, everything came to fruition. And it really made me appreciate books 1 and 2 more. And it's something I want to say, absolutely DNF books if you really feel you should. But I am so glad that I did not DNF this series. And I'm like, no, I'm going to keep reading it now while it's fresh. I just feel I had to get through it. And wow, if I would have never continued on and read this third book in the trilogy, I'd be I guess I wouldn't know, but I wouldn't even know how upset I would have been, because I'd been missing out. And maybe, down the road I would have gone back to it or something. No, it's not the same as going through it like I just did. I basically read all 3 books very close proximity to each other. And even though it does have a very helpful, in books 2 and 3, kind of what came before section, reading them, the 3 of them, in quick succession, I highly recommend, because I think it allowed for my enjoyment of the conclusion of this trilogy. I think it facilitated that just being that much greater, because the story was fresh and I felt like I was on this journey with the characters, and I didn't take too long of a break. So I was kind of, I think I had 1 book in between or something. I was right back in, and yeah, just absolutely loved it. Anthony Ryan, fantastic job. I really hope that I see more discussion about this. I'd love to talk to anybody about this series. Let me know. But if you didn't like it, just let me know why. No judgment here. You don't have to like every book. I'm just really happy I like this one. Now, after that, what happened? Well, the week basically ended, so I started week 2 with Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff, and as of right now, I read, about 40 pages, and then I audiobooked a few more. I'm on to 9 now, so I'm almost, I wouldn't say quite a third of the way in, but, and in enough to where I can tell you so far, if it keeps on this path, I'm really, really enjoying this. This is my type of storytelling. Even though it's quite a long book for this type of dialogue-heavy back and forth, it's kind of like the story's told between these 2 characters, but when the main character is telling it in first person, you're right there, and it's some of, among my favorite, type of first person storytelling, where the action's quick, but the descriptions are there, and even though it's a direct way of speaking at times, there is a real eloquence to the way with words that allows for the pacing to just keep you in, keep you reading, but also really beautifully kind of describes and sets the scene. So, there we have it. That's what I read for week 1 of January 2024. And obviously for week 2, I'm going to continue on with Empire of the Vampire. It's just shy of 700 pages, something like that. I don't know, 6 something. So I don't know if I'm going to get anything else done this week, to be honest with you. After that, I think I'm going to be picking up Royal Assassin. I'm really loving what I've read by Robin Hobb so far, and I'd like to check out more of her work. So I think I'm going to go on with that, but we'll see. I think that's my mood, but I don't know. Let me know. You see stuff on the shelf. If there's something that you have a desire for me to read that I haven't, feel free just to let me know what you're reading in the comments. You never know. I might just go and pick something random up. But anyway, thanks so much for watching and joining me on my reading journey, and let's get back to reading.